Punchers are not made, they are born. He was born a puncher.
It's just my nature. I mean, to reach for you and take your heart or your blood or your spleen or your liver.
The only place he ever used to find any peace in the world was in the ring.
I want to have a perfect fight. I want to be the best fighter.
Ladies and gentlemen, the undefeated, undisputed, heavyweight champion of the world, Iron Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson is a true super heavyweight legend. He went into the ring to simply kill his opponents with his uncontrollable rage and power. But in almost every fight, Mike's opponents were much bigger than him. And today, we'll see 5 fights when Mike Tyson looked 2 times smaller than his opponent. Number 5. Mike Tyson vs. Frank Bruno. Bruno was the number 1 heavyweight contender of the WBA and WBC.
The one, the only, Iron Mike Tyson. WBC heavyweight champion of the world. There is only one, Frank Bruno.
I expect a tough, clean fight. Protect yourself at all times. Any question, Mr. Tyson?
27 pounds heavier, almost 4 inches taller. Huge reach advantage, and here we go. Round 1 about keeping Tyson under control of the belt. He'll be very anxious.
Every time he comes in, he's going to hold him. He's not going to let Mike do.
Says Mills Lane. Tyson's people wanted to bob and roll, be less of a target, attack from the angles.
Seemed to do anything, but it was a nice effort.
And anytime, oh, here comes Tyson. Tyson with a combination with 20 seconds left in round 1.
He makes a mistake early. You can't fix a chin that was never great to begin with.
A left hook by Tyson, but Bruno comes forward. 7.
Yeah, you got no water. That's fine. Leave us alone. Give us a fucking towel. Give us a towel. Give us a towel.
Here you see where Tyson wobbles him with a big right hand. Right on the button.
Hold on in every instance. Anytime he gets close to 12 rounds, I guarantee you.
Oh, a left hook by Mike Tyson, flush on the face of Frank Bruno. Another left, and a
Take a look at where he got hurt in the first round. That right hand, that could have been a cut right there. See the heads go together? That could have been the cut right there. But Bruno was in bad shape at that time.
And a lot of people are going to say this fight doesn't prove anything anyway.
And this is what Bruno expected. He said he's not looking for the Tyson who fought McGinley and Mathis. Here's a combination uppercut by Tyson. Tyson laying it on, pouring it on. Down goes Bruno into the ropes. And it is all over. It is all over here in round 3. Mike Tyson is champion again.
And that is it. Mike Tyson is back. Care of business. There's no doubt that Mike Tyson is back as a force of nature in the heavyweight.
As we take further looks. Interestingly, Buster Mathis Jr. ended up staying in the ring longer with Mike Tyson. And there's the right uppercut, and the onslaught will continue before Bruno buckles.
Part of the problem with Frank Bruno's strategy there was when he came in with one punch possible, not totally.
Number 4. Mike Tyson vs. Jose Ribalta. Mike knocked Jose down 3 times before stopping him in the 10th and final round. Number 3. Mike Tyson vs. Tyrell Biggs. Biggs entered the fight as the WBA and IBF number 1 heavyweight contender.
People, as I said, whose opinions I respect, are giving him a legitimate chance tonight against Tyson. What about Ray Leonard?
Well, I personally feel that Tyrell Biggs possessed the tools, the physical tools, to be effective against a fighter like Mike Tyson. And the reason I say this is because in against David Bay, he showed the counter combinations that is very effective against a guy who comes in with a crouching style, the uppercut and the right hand. So Biggs has to concentrate each and every round.
I think it's a given that movement is what, if anything, can beat Mike Tyson. But you also have to be able to punch once you do get him out of position. And I guess the question I have to ask is, can Tyrell Biggs punch?
Well, he doesn't necessarily have to punch hard. The fact of the matter is, he has to keep him off balance, break his rhythm with the left jab, and give him angles, give him lateral movement.
I'm tall enough to be heavyweight champ of the world. At least 10 times a day, let alone the press asking me how tall I am. People in general saying, you're not as big as I thought you was. Guys your size doing all that damage. I always thought you were bigger. You know, it's to my advantage because most fighters are used to fighting opponents 6'3", 6'2", the average heavyweight. And I feel that I use it to my advantage because I move my head, I'm very quick, and I'm low to the ground, and it's very difficult to hit me. I crouch low just to make my opponents punch down because I know where they're going to punch at because I'm down there and I'm looking at them because I'm so low and I come up, I feel it's to my advantage because they can't see most of my punches coming. I get a lot of leverage from my punches and it doesn't matter if I punch up or straight or down or around, I have good leverage.
His lower body strength provides the leverage necessary to throw powerful punches in an upward movement against taller fighters, as depicted here against the 6'5" Jose Ribalta. It's logical to assume that a longer reach increases a fighter's chances of landing more jabs. But once again, the Tyson camp disagrees.
Jabbing doesn't have anything to do with the length of your arms or anything. Jabbing is all to do with timing. If you throw your jab at the right time, you could be 5'6", and I'll jab a guy 6'4".
I believe that what I've been through, and as good as I am, I know that I know how good I am. And for me to have been criticized and the whole shot, I mean, you know, I owe it to myself to go out there and beat Michael Tyson like I am his dad. He's made for me, Tyson. I owe it to myself to go out there and beat this fella and be called the new undisputed heavyweight champion of the world.
Fraser, actually, as he comes into the ring, when people criticize his height, that he's too small, and he says Fraser believed he was big enough to get the job done, and that's all that counts. Mike Tyson, of course, 31-0, 27 knockouts.
Received your instructions prior to coming into the ring. Therefore, I expect a good, clean bout. Do you have any questions? Touch gloves, go back to your corner. Good luck.
You have said that Biggs has to go side to side to win the fight, Ray?
Go side to side, give your man angles, throw the jab like he's doing now, not to let Tyson set up.
Before the punch actually is thrown.
Well, whatever he does, the fact that...
That was a good shot by Tyson.
Get off the ropes, tie your man up.
Stevenson, and I admit it was 5 years ago, but he really bothered me.
There's the hook, again, because his hands are down. And the way that Biggs is moving and the right hand does the most damage.
There was a big right
hand.
His
most effective punch. Biggs has been on his flat-footed more in this round than he was in the first round. Got nailed with the left hook.
A body shot with the left hand.
Same eye, the same cut.
Left hand, and Biggs is hurt. That's something you pointed out before the fight. And now it's Tyson just hammering him.
Not his fight plan.
And there's a huge left.
As it happens, that's the punch that apparently sliced Bay.
Body movement from Tyrell Biggs now. Start throwing some uppercuts.
He took a big left hand there. And another. Opposite of what he said he was going to do. Huge left hand there by Tyson. Biggs holding on a great deal now. There was a right hand by Tyson.
The guy can't fight inside, so if you got no legs, fight him inside if you got.
Those numbers you heard were a fight combination uppercut.
Oh, that
was a tremendous left hand.
Okay. Oh, this is it.
He is gone right now. He has no legs at all. And 10 seconds to go in a round. There's a left hand. He's down again. It's over. It's all over. And it wasn't even close. And what we've seen has happened so often, in which a fighter after a few rounds starts to hang on to Tyson, that we have to say it's Tyson's credit. He's the one who makes it happen. He makes it happen with his pressure, and no matter what an opponent's plan is, that plan disintegrates like a broken piece of crockery when it's faced with that kind of pressure. There's no way to practice for that. I point to
the winner, still the undefeated, undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, Mike Tyson!
Mike, he looked very impressive in the first round, looking like Ali, the way he moved and jabbed. What were your thoughts at that point, and then how did you attack him to stop that?
Well, in my mind, I knew this was 15 rounds, and I was prepared to put the pressure on him constantly for 15 rounds. You know, I was having a great time in there. I felt good. I was in the best condition of my life, and I did what I was supposed to do.
Well, tell me, what did you think in that first round when he was moving, trying to do an Ali with his left?
I knew when I came in this fight, I was the best fighter in the world, and not a man alive that can beat me.
What broke him down? Was it just
constantly
the pressure?
body punches? When I was hitting him with body punches, and I heard him, actually, he was crying in there, making woman gestures like, I can't find him, but I knew that he was breaking down soon.
You're saying that Biggs was crying when you hit him?
Yes.
When did that happen?
And perhaps the fourth round on.
Number 2. Mike Tyson versus Andrew Golota. Another scandalous battle involving Tyson. To tell the truth, this fight became famous not because of Mike, but thanks to his opponent, the Polish athlete Andrew Golota.
I don't want to get in a dirty fight with nobody. He doesn't want to. I'm sure he doesn't want to get in a dirty fight with me.
When it comes to the fight, you know, whatever he does, whatever he starts, I finish, you know.
I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to wrestle with anybody. I'm going to land my fist on his face and his ribs.
Tyson has to be an incredible rush. Right now, I wish I was Andrew Golota.
A lot of people. Right, fighting out of the blue corner, entering the ring wearing white trunks with red trim, fighting out of Chicago. Boom.
He looks to put it on you as often and as early as possible.
All right, let's check the numbers as we go to the tail of it.
I can see, Mike. Okay, we already went through all the directions in the dressing room. Do you have any questions?
No questions.
Any questions in this corner? Okay, gentlemen, let's do it right. Touch them up. May the best man win.
Garza looking to take charge from the outset. 21 of Tyson's 42 knockouts. There's a straight left hand right on the nose. A right hand by Tyson. Another overhand right by Tyson that got Golota on the head.
Golota's holding hand to work with in front of him. He's throwing some big body shots. Golota not throwing any hard punches at all. Tapping a little bit. He's not really unloading with these big shots.
Break.
Over the top, too. Again, working that cut.
And a left hook to the head by Tyson. Seconds of round one.
Mike's not done a lot. That was an overhand right. This is overhand right. That is way on the money. Golota's got a whole new problem.
There's another right hand. Golota's took a standing left, but how much more can he take? Tyson again, jumping all over. A left hook.
Obviously, Tyson has to get inside. Here he comes, trying to get inside. But as soon as he does, look at he's doing it.
You're going to disgrace yourself.
And he said it a little more colorfully than that, Steve. I'm telling you right now, Soto's excited, he's upset, and I'll tell you what, it was a better round considering
the crowd is stunned. They can't believe it. What happened?
First of all, it wasn't my day today, but I got a headbutt. A referee didn't respond pretty much well as he's supposed to.
But you're a warrior, Andrew. You're a fighter. But you're a fighter that the crowd pays.
I got dizziness in my head. That's it.
What made you dizzy? Was it that first knockdown? What about the knockdown? Did you really recover from that knockdown at the end of the first round?
Actually, I was just sleep. You know, I hasn't been hit very well. You know, just I was sleep on the down, and that's it. I stood up.
Number 1. Mike Tyson vs. Sammy Scaff. It is completely awe-inspiring to see a teenage Mike fighting a fully grown man with incredible skills and power.
I feel that I punch hard, no harder than anybody else. I just go in there to fight. And I don't look at it that, wow, I have power and I could put it to use. I just go and fight. I plan to go 10 rounds every time, 8 rounds, the distance every time I fight. I don't plan to go in there and knock the guy out and kill a guy in 10 seconds or 20 seconds, whatever it calls for. I just go in there and do my best, and I'm planning to go the distance. And what happens seems to happen.
Team by a knockout, Mike Tyson, 10 rounds.
Kevin Rooney in his corner. Joins Mike Tyson in the center of the ring. Kevin Rooney in his corner. The judges will score. 3 judges at ringside score the fight.
Judges are Billy Graham, Bernie Friedkin, and Eva Shane.
Now look at the height difference. At least 6 inches. What does Tyson have to do to get it? Tyson already coming in, got in a short left hook. There's the big left hook, and that rocked Sammy Scaff early.
It sure did. He's a right hand. He's
going those punches.
You got to watch this one real close.
Blood coming from the nose of Sammy Scaff already.
Tyson does not throw wild punches, Sam.
Big left hook. And there is Scaff down.
3.
The count is 7. This one's over.
9.
This one is over.
It's all over. He tried it.
He's breathing and nose is just pouring out. I got to believe he broke his nose with one of those left hooks.
I think there might even be a tear on the side of that nose.
Wow.
Mike, you didn't keep us very long, or you didn't keep a lot of the folks who came to see you very long. There are a lot of people who say that you are ready right now to fight anybody in the top 10. How do you feel about that?
I feel the same also. But the problem is, I only been fighting 9 months, and I'm only 19 years old. I'm fighting now. Someone fighting only 9 months and 19 years old. Now they want me to fight for the title. They want me to fight a contender. That's absurd in boxing business. That's just absurd.
Yeah, but you're not the usual heavyweight. You're an unusual heavyweight. So if you think you're ready to fight in the top 10, why are you against it?
Because my job is to fight, and my manager's job is to manage. If my manager went in the ring and fight Sammy Scaff, he wouldn't look so well and wouldn't do so well. And I feel the same doing his job.
Thanks for watching this video until the end. If you enjoyed it, give it a like. Until next time.